Week 14 of the Belgian Pro League with Anderlecht and Club Brugge clashing in a real topper. They're second and third. Sint-Truiden in fourth host Charleroi on winning Standard Liège. It's fifth and seventh for Gent against Genk, while it is Union visit their unhappy hunting ground in Mechelen. Plus there's Cercle, Leuven, Charleroi, Westerlo, Antwerp, Louvi&egrave. And to kick off the weekend, still without a win, bottom side Dender hosting 8th placed Zulte Waregem. Dender still without a win, but pushing Club Brugge all the way last week. Zulte Waregem's 4-1 home loss to leaders Union, ending their best unbeaten run for 6 years. A 2-goal win for Zulte puts them fourth. Zulte Waregem have a lot to play for today. It's a good cross in by Yannick Capel, touched through towards the league's top scorer, Erenbier. Maliake, good try. Only seconds into this one. And Zulte Waregem have their intentions clear straight away. Erenbier found by a mentor wonderfully. Erenbier in! 8 goals so far this season for the top scorer in the league. He's a hard man to keep quiet. Fabio Ferraro. Really good break down the left-hand side. And Tuszewski gets the header in, it hits the post. Dender have had to soak up a lot of pressure early on, but they're extending themselves now. 7 minutes played and they've nearly scored. Dealt with the corner well. And the opportunities for Dender to come on the break here. It's Noah Mbamba waiting for the time to release. And Bruni and Simba's on the way for Dender here to score. Dender in front after 12 minutes. Bruni and Simba. His 4th of the season, 3 in the league. Released so well by Noah Mbamba, and Simba through. Took it beyond Brent Gabriel and kept his calm. Good long free kick. Launched up. Come out towards Roman Kvet, who hit it well. Good save by Brent Gabriel in the Zulte Waregem goal. Kvet with the hit. Corner swinging through and it hit the post. Marijnsen up there. Might just have been his touch last. They've had some good chances for another goal. Impressive end to the first half from Dender, who are under pressure so much. Ferraro chance to cut inside. Fabio Ferraro's try. It's low and it's not testing Gabriel that much. Yannick Capel, good curler. A mentor rising. Straight to Dender keeper Michael Verrips. Dender halfway to their first victory of the season. Deep corner, Zulte with much to do. And the header just over the top. And it could only be a mentor who's been their most impressive attacker so far. Zulte pushing, approaching the hour mark. Opportunities for a break from Benoit Neeson, and crosses for a mentor to get the header in and to equalise. What a very good goal by Anosike Amenta. He's been threatening it. He's been to the forefront a lot. And he scores his first goal of the season for 1-1. It's a lot more like it from Zulte now. Can they get another one here very quickly? Erenbier on the way through. And Stavros Gabriel with a great chance. Gabriel's in. Kept out somehow by Michael Verrips. Gabriel with a great chance for another Zulte strike, but it stayed out. Centered well at first by Nadi. They're getting more and more happening. Maliake. Oh, what a goal! Maliake with an absolute beauty to put Zulte Waregem in front. His 4th goal of the campaign, 2 in the league. But that's the best of the lot. Found the corner supremely. Deep corner play through. Must be, it is for 2-2. Luc Marijnsen with 3 minutes to go. Dender on the comeback trail. Reinson on mark to the edge of the 6-yard box, and he poked it home. Corner deep. Kielerick was at the far post. Couldn't turn it in. Dender comes so close to their first win of the season. Zulte will see this as 2 points dropped, and they missed a chance to crash into the top 4. Only 1 win in 5 for them. They've seen quite a few points drift away. Dender 2, Zulte 2. 14th hosting 13th, Leuven winning their first game under Felicia Massu emphatically 4-0 against Gent. Cercle winless in 8, 5 of them draws though, so they're still picking up points, but for both, it's wins that will get them out of this predicament. Forward by Manier, great release, Diakite's in, Leiter with the save, straight to Alaminda, and Cercle find the net. Ruled out for offside by referee Simon Bordeaux straight away though. And probably, more than probably, definitely Diakite offside. And just beyond Thibaut Vleiting when he was on the way in. Good save originally. But there's no doubting that Diakite was past the last man, no goal. Positive start for Cercle Bruges. Eden Dia. It's been nice and lively since arriving from Monaco. Lots happening with Manier and Agakum. Not a bad try. Lyson there to keep it out. Manier into the area and Agakum, spectacular, didn't quite meet her right. They'll be very happy with how they're playing so far, and this could be the opener. It suddenly fell for Diakite in front of goal. Very good save by Lyson. And Diakite in again. Beautiful chip. Diakite pulls it across goal. Anasinel is seeing his side create loads, but not finished yet. Alaminda from the left-hand side. He's been involved in so much. Didn't quite break for Agukum, but certainly did for Diakite. Good chance. Good save that. Cercle looking strong right now. It's Alaminda continuing the move down the right-hand side. He's got forward to aim for the middle. Across to Aiden Diop, and he scored! And Cercle Bruges in front. It's Aiden Diop. Lots of impressive performances since coming on loan from Monaco. It's his 3rd goal of the season. Minde starting it. Very good combination to keep the move in train, involving Manier. Minde down the right-hand side, and Diop was last in line, but the little flick header away by the defender from Niakosi fell perfectly for him, and Cercle Bruges lead after 36 minutes. This would be very good news for the home side. Leuven pushing plenty up. Łukasz Okami went for it and scored it spectacularly. He scored a lovely one last week against Gent, but that's even better. Łukasz Okami, a league winner in Switzerland. Back-to-back goals since coming from Young Boys. What a fantastic goal. And Leuven tied up at 1 apiece. A screamer. Felicia Massu sees her side on level terms. Always been a good emotional coach. It's aimed up. Cabas on the chase here. Won't reach it. Uckus gets the header on. Matthew Martin's claiming he's only got Cabba inside, but Cabba's in! Leuven have done it again! And Leuven lead! Matsu's off the bench now. Cabba scored twice in the cup win over Sarang last week. He was the only one forward here. Uckus trying to get it away, and he failed to do that. And it was well claimed and centred so supremely. Very, very quick thinking by Matthew Martins, and in the middle for Sori Cabba to score. Leuven buoyant right now. It's headed forward by Plettings, and it's taken up well by Matthew Martins, and he's let fly! And a good save by Maxime De Lange to push it over the top. And that could have been 3. in quick order. Leuven away. Leuven certainly in the ascendancy. And very happy with how it's going right now. It's a lovely flick by Sori Kaba. And it's in dangerously. A narrow angle effort by Ikwuemezi. Side netting. How well they're combining up front. What positivity from Leuven. They're transformed. Might come all the way through to Manier. Just wide. Cercle keeping plenty up. Manier with the little chip. Dangerous toward the far post. It stayed out. It's a very, very good opening. Manier had 3 to aim for at the far post, and it wouldn't go in. They've done it again! Felicia Masu wins his first 2 games in charge of Leuven. What a turnaround! Cercle could deal with some of that Matsu magic. They're now 9 league games without a win. And Leuven, for a couple of hours at least, are out of the bottom 4. He's doing the job he was brought in to do. Wakami and Kaba with the goals. That changed everything. Cercle Bruges 1. Out heavily, Leuven 2. 12th hosting 11th. Charleroi not being spooked by current form. Last week's shock while undefeated to Standard Liège means they've lost 5 of the last 6. Westerlo 1 win in 8. Who earns their stripes tonight? The winners would get up into mid-table and wouldn't have to worry about the relegation zone for a while. Sint-Truiden. Decent one out wide to Gagnon. They're a nice attacking team, Charleroi. Can say the same about Westerlo too. Sint-Truiden first time! Oh, he got a lot behind that. What a wonderful strike from the Algeria international. Big deflection along the way. Almost made it. Good setup by Gagnon too. Decent one played up the wing. Clever by Bernier. And this is the big chance. Scheidler's in. He's pulled it in the centre. It's 1-0. Fluka. Offside called. It was a superb break. Scheidler looks to be just offside. Latched onto it well. Could have gone for it himself. He saw Fluka. So unselfish. But it will not count. Another lovely sweeping ball forward. And Patrick Fluka's on the way. They've got loads up here. Scheidler with the little flick on. Great opportunity. It almost fell inviting the edge of the box. And Sint-Truiden! Superb save by Andreas Ljungdahl. A smashing move. Well, Charleroi had so many dangerous players up there. And the opportunity for it to be swept through by Nsita. And then Sint-Truiden. And then the save by the Dane. Cracking ball up the line. Fluka's on the way. Fluke in the centre. Bernier's in. Great chance. Bernier goes down. It's been called as offside. The challenge coming in from Brian Reynolds. And there was a whistle, but the whistle was for offside. And the offside there against Fluka. Westerlo's defence being carved open quite a bit. Good ball in the middle. He was in well, Bernier. Down he went. Rick DeMille is seeing lots of enterprise, lots of fine attacking. That's the offside. Cut out well by Usu. Edge of the area. Nice one played through, side Manesh. Deflected! Oh, what a good try. The angle narrow for Alayar, side Manesh. He met her well, and Cena got a touch. Only just clearing the crossbar. Deflected just over. A belting game. Both having a good go at each other. Solidly across. Fluka trying to keep it in. Sint-Truiden. Oh, wonderful! What a peach of a finish from Yasin Sint-Truiden. Nice sweeping move, deep by Nsita. Fluka keeping it alive. Scheidler holding it up. Back to Sint-Truiden. Perfection. In off the post. His second goal of the season. A wonderful goal from a superb footballer. Charleroi using that nervous energy well. They lead at the break. Griffin Yao. Sakamoto. Nacho Ferry. Held up well by Kone. Back and goal tonight for Charleroi. He is an international class keeper. And he's kept Ferry at bay very well there. Yao! Deflected! Almost in. Well, that could have made a very big effect. And Griffin Yao is doing a lot since coming on. Yao's strike, big deflection, good save that. And the rebound too by Kone. In front of goal and blocked again. And the break is on suddenly. Gagnon on the way. He's got lots of good options forward. He's pushed through towards Fluke, who's in. Very good save by Ljungdahl. The heat is on Westerlo. And that might have wrapped it up. Excellent by Bernier. Through to Fluke. Impressive stop. Fluke brings a lot to Charleroi. He has pace and lots of it. And it's through to Scheidler. It's 2-0. It's Scheidler's goal. But surely 90% of that belongs to Patrick Fluke. What a combination, what a partnership. Fluke released on the right, head down, away he went. This could have ended up in the net from him maybe. But instead he elected to push it across. Scheidler there to tap into an empty net. His third goal since coming from Dender. And they were onside. And they're looking for more here. And Zita pushing it through. They've got lots up. Back heel for Van den Kerkhoff, and he's hit the post. Kevin Van den Kerkhoff really looks class. That one hit the post. Westerlo trying to force themselves back into the game if they can. They won't get anything from that, I don't think. It's Nacho Ferry on the way through. And down he went. Sint-Truiden getting it out wide. Parfait Gagnon on the way again. Gagnon down. A bit meaty. It will be a whistle, but a free kick against Charleroi. Might have been nudged over. Won't be given. It was solid defending by Saidamenesh. Gagnon over the free kick. Clever little chip back post. Scheidler across! And headed only just over the top by Cech Keita. Ready for a third. Gagnon. Super control. Gagnon still going. Good bit of support to Sint-Truiden. Ramsas! Ljungdahl there again to stop it. Tremendous goalkeeping from this Dane. He's keeping the score down. This Charleroi side are very goals-oriented. Very pointed. Could have got a lot more tonight. Marvellous save. Charleroi get their second win in 3 games to move further away from the bottom 4, and they overtake Westerlo too. Charleroi up to 9th now, only 3 points off the top 6, with Rick de Mil reunited with his old friends at Club Brugge next. Westerlo hanging only just above the bottom 4 now, level on points at Leuven, and a slightly better goal difference. But the Zebras, they look on a roll. Charleroi 2, Westerlo 0. Le Louvière 10 thanks to a 7-game unbeaten run in the league, seeing off Cercle Bruges last week. Royal Antwerp with 2 points from the last 8 games into the relegation zone in 15th and struggling barely 2.5 years after doing the double. The fans protesting about rising ticket prices without the performances to match. Adekami's free kick. It's launched in well, right up in the air. Summers up with Oku. Summers down and down heavily. So alongside him it was Elan Oku. Summers in a spot of bother. It was a lovely, good penetrative free kick by Adekami. Headed right back across, and he fell very awkwardly. That'll have hurt. And it's yellow for Oku. pleading innocence. Summers will be back on in a moment. Opportunities for Louvi&egrave to come back into it, and Summers is very much in the fray. And Summers has been caught there. Owen Masters in with him. Now, was there a flying arm? Summers on the deck, and it's going to be a red. Louvi&egrave down to 10 before half-time. Owen Masters gone. Real tangle with Summers. And the arm goes flying. How strongly did he catch it? Oh, very. That's a wild swing. He had to go for that. And red it is. Played up by Adekami. No joy. Louvi&egrave have to be careful not to get bogged down. Chance to bring it away. No joy. A Fry missing out. Taken up by Dennis Pratt. Nice chip in towards the area. Good opportunity for Vincent Janssen. And Marcus Peano with a very, very good stop. He's not been troubled much today. Peano claiming it, and in bother. Might have been caught. Coming across as winded anyway is the Louvi&egrave captain. He does, claims it. Just about prevented himself from spilling it. Bit of a juggling act. And the break is on, and Adekami's on the way. Just lost out. It's good support into the area. Pratt, cross was good. Penalty! Peano brings Janssen down. And Antwerp have a penalty. It was lifted up by Pratt in front of goal. Janssen goes in. And Peano had to claim it cleanly. Janssen was there first. And Peano was too late. Penalty it is. As awarded by Bram van Driessen. It's Janssen to take. Excellent penalty. Antwerp in front just before the hour mark. It's been a long slog, but they've got the breakthrough. Right down the middle. 5th goal of the season, 3 in the league for Janssen. Oku will take the throw. Decent delivery. A Fry up, waiting for it! What an effort that would have been! Spectacular in the extreme. Well, he's done that a few times this season. One of those is going to go in sooner rather than later. What an immense opportunity. So much speculation about Steph Wills, but he's got a genuine vote of confidence. Marwan El Sahafi taking it up. El Sahafi all the way! He's got his breakthrough for Antwerp now. His first goal for the club. It was being brought out by Wagan Fai, and he was robbed by El Sahafi, who received it back, did all the work spectacularly. Lovely finish. He did so much. Important scoring last season for Bergkot. They still went down, but El Sahafi opens his account now, and it's 2. 2 goals in 4 minutes. Important advice for Adekami from Janssen. Well, we presume it is anyway. Adekami, and Janssen it is. Oh, that's beautiful back heel, Adekami! Good save, Peano. Adekami back in again. That was a spectacular move. The combination was so swift, so wonderful, and precise, and almost 3. Now look with the original cross from Summers. Chance for it to be brought forward again. Christopher Scott receiving it back from Janssen, and Scott's done it! The wait is over for Christopher Scott as well. His first Antwerp goal, in over 3 years. Beautiful 1-2 with Vincent Janssen. He's had a hand in everything up front tonight. And Antwerp are 3-0 up. 3 goals in 13 minutes. Louvi&egrave are almost spent now. It's a quality crossfield ball. Nice combination. And Baker scores on his Louvi&egrave debut. 8 minutes after coming on. The man who arrived from Cannes. A very nice, precise 1-2. And a marvellous finish. Well, they've got one back. Dug his way through the Antwerp defence. Could be another one on the way here for them. Inviting. Floated just wide in the end. They've been a handful late on, and Papa Moussa Fall almost made it. After 8 games without a win, Antwerp finally do it. Their first victory since August. Only their 3rd win all campaign. They're still in the bottom 4, but that will be a proper boost. Antwerp 3, Louvi&egrave 1.
A proper topper between two of the grandees of Belgian football. A rematch of last season's cup final. Well, right now, these two giants are 2nd and 3rd in the table. Not quite feeling like the old days between these two. Well, that may not be too far away. From Lotto Park, Park Astrid, it's Anderlecht against Club Brugge. Here's a chance on the turn immediately for Bertocchini, who's tried to net early for the 3rd game in a row, and they've won those 2 against the Leuven in the Cup and Mechelen in the league last week. Great chance, good opening, just wide. And barely, 35 seconds played when that happened? He brings something different. And it's a great ball in towards the area. Hazard on the way! And third hand by Kvekovic! He's scored 4 in his last 5 league games. And that's why it's him and Bertocchini together up front. Stormed into the area, well did Hazard. Centered it across for Kvekovic. I think Hazard's break was perfectly onside. Kvekovic certainly was. And it's another strike for the young Serbian. He's only 18. Good break forward by Nathan Saliba. Support from Angelo, cutting into the area, taking on CK. CK got the better of him. Forbes back helping. Club are on the charge again. We know this story. Here goes Solis, all on his own. Lifted the effort above Kozmans, above the crossbar too. What a great clearance away by Forbes down the line. Vermont, beautiful touch on. And then the door was very much open for Solis to have a pop. Forbes caught. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. This game was flown a bit forward by Van Aken. Clever ball. Very shrewd. Stankovic short. Solis is on the way in. Kozmans with a very good stop. Strong in the counter-attack. The major point that Bezdek Hasi was making pre-match. Good save. Clever ball over the top and Bertocchini's in! Very good save by Jakkers, and bravely so too. Right in front of goal. He just has a nose for it. Got the control. Good save that. Jakkers thought he was fouled, and the follow through. And it's been given as a corner. Lovely chip by Lucas Hay to get Bertocchini in. That's another good stop by Jakkers. It's rebounded to Kvekovic. It was a good hit from outside. Good first time effort that from outside. Bertuccini, and on target too. Very good save by Jakkers. Bertuccini on the way in. Great control, what a save. Almost found a way past Jakkers, but just the extended foot keeping Bertuccini at bay. Well, Bertuccini forcing his way past CK. Brilliant stop. Came on around 25 minutes ago. It's a great ball into the middle, and suddenly Mechelen's denied. Solis blocked. Mechelen stolen, and Koosman's allowed. It was a wonderful ball to pick him out. What an opportunity for Mechelen. Here come Anderlecht on the counter-attack in the 90th minute. It's just how they want it to be, and waiting in the middle suddenly is Lanzana! And that would have won it. He was onside. And that would have been the clincher. Wonderfully found, a super little curl on it. After 7 wins in a row, club's winning run against Anderlecht is over. Their first win over Club Brugge at home in 4.5 years. The early own goal by Brandon Mechelen decides it. And they're only 4 points away from club now. They are staying third. It's only a third league defeat for Club Brugge all season, who scored 3 against Barcelona midweek, but couldn't get a breakthrough against Anderlecht today. Besnik Hasi has done a wonderful job on them. It's day one of a new Anderlecht era with a new old figure back as chairman.
Thanks in part to their go-to man up front. Sint-Truiden still in 4th place and will stay there for another fortnight if they win this. After claiming last week's shock will on against Charleroi, Standard Liège would break into the top 6 with victory today. Ryutaro Ito's free kick for Sint-Truiden. Taniguchi heading just over the top. Finally an opening midway through the first half. Taniguchi getting up there. It was Ito's very good free kick. Just too high. Openings again on the right-hand side. Muya's cross was excellent. And it'll fall in front of goal for Hatta! Taiga Hatta, just wide. Best chance of the game so far. Right in front of goal. Lovely ball by Abner Muya, the double winner with Antwerp a few seasons ago. And Hatta, oh, what a chance. What a chance right in front of goal. An escape for Standard Liège. Not a lot to warm the spirits yet, is there? Goalless of the break. Muya curling all the way. And off the crossbar. Not quite what he was intending to do. But a big moment of danger from the Sint-Truiden playmaker. Curled in. Not a lot of dip on it. Standard knocking it around the back, but given away by Abid. Opportunity, it'll fall towards Goto! And he scored it! Kazuki Goto! Mia's original chance blocked down. His 4th goal since coming on loan from Anderlecht. They were knocking around the back. Karamoko and Abid, and then suddenly pounced on by Muya. Strike blocked by Houta keeper. Goto was right there. Didn't nip in behind it. Slotted past Apollo, who's on his way to the DRC squad for the World Cup playoffs in Africa. Goto on target, and he's done it again. And Sint-Truiden lead. Muya. Good bit of room on the near side. And Muya will have a go. And Apollo got behind that very well. Thomas Henry. Seen so little up front from Standard today. Chance for the break here. Abid is pushed across, and Henry will reach it. Leo Kukubo with a rare save. Lovely interchange. Ito was involved so much. Brilliant cut through. Blocked somehow, and on the turn it stayed out. How did it stay out? Yamamoto strike. It's in now by Goto. It's two. Well, Yamamoto with a couple of tries, and it wasn't just him. Very good cut inside by Matsuzawa. And then parried, Goto turning in. But was there an offside there? It won't count, and it was early in the move against Matsuzawa. Still hope for Standard to get something in stoppage time. Back for Mesa 2. Very good save by Kukubo. And the final cross will be gathered by the Japan international goalkeeper again. Very good floated cross. The little back header was opening. Mesa 2's strike found by Nkada. Lovely save, Kukubo. Another win for Wouter Rankin and Sint-Truiden. Fourth heading into mid-November now. 3 wins in a row in all competitions, and no one's overtaken them for the moment. All 1-0s they may be, but they won't worry about that here. The Canaries are on a real roll, and Standard's progress is halted. Goto with the only goal. Sint-Truiden 1, Standard Liège 0. Gent 5th, Genk 7th coming into the weekend. This was a Europa League knockout tie once, and Genk's 4-3 win at Brugge in that competition midweek. So heroic, very significant for the Genkies. 6 wins in 9 for Gent, but the last 4 providing 2 big wins and 2 big defeats. It's been very much up and down. Prospects for the corner for Gent, for Delors. Pascocci was in there! And the Estonian defenders put it just wide. Just past Van Krombrugge in the Genk goal. Good power in that. What an opportunity. Genk trying to break. High from Karatsis. Oh Hyun-kyu went for it. Oh, it's deflected in. Oh, what a stroke of luck that was. It's past Davy Roof, and there's nothing he could do about it. Forward by Brian Ainen, the Genk captain. Karatsis lofted high. It was perfect for O, and he went for the strike. He had support, but it's ricocheted in, very unfortunately, of Matthijs Volkart, the youngster. It's O's goal, it's Genk's goal, and they lead. Brought on well. Gandelman wanted it. He may still get it. Gore has the try. Gandelman's on it now. Great chance. Side netting. What a big opening just before half-time for Omri Gandelman. Good breakthrough by Skurash. Ricocheted away. Gore's effort. Bouncing to Gandelman. Deflected out. It'll be a corner, and it could have been a lot more. Genk go above Gent if it stays like this. Brought out by Sadiq for Genk. Dan Heymans. Heymans on the way. He's scored a few lately. Trying to find a way past Davy Roof. It's ended up being a very, very good signing. Loads of goals to Charleroi. They've not flown in the same way for Genk, but they're beginning to. Skurash. Lots of support opportunities out of Uja. Good cross. Gandelman! He's made it! Lovely equaliser in his 100th game for the Buffaloes. He's continuing to do what he was never signed to do. But that's now 7 league goals this season. 1 off the top, 8 in all competitions. Lovely back heel by Skouras for Araujo. And what a header by Gandelman. He's an out-and-out proper predator now. The back heel setting up a lovely cross, but what a header to make it 1-1. A wonderful goal. It's a good surge. Short pass, Delors had a lot of pace on it. Araujo again. In towards the centre, Kanga! What a stop! Van Krombrugge palming it away. Kanga in, good header, point blank. Genk looking for the winner themselves now. Kareitzes, Janis Sturkis! Cracked it wide. Well in the balance with 5 minutes to go. You just wonder who's going to win this. It's a good ball up Mirasola. St. Clair by Sturkis. The man who scored in his professional debut has almost got the winner here. Stalemate it is. Genk 8 unbeaten in all competitions now. 4 of those draws. Gent with only 1 win in the last 4 league games. Both are making progress, but they're finding it somewhat stunted for now. And they missed a chance to go any higher in the table. Gent 1, Genk 1.
The Belgian league lead is impressive at Atletico Madrid midweek, and though it might have been defeat in the end, the performance was excellent, and they've shown their right to be mingling among top-ranking European names. Tonight, a much shorter trip, but a venue where defeat has been their regular lot. The actor to the Kazana is Mechelen against Union Saint-Gilloise. And Rodriguez unmarked inside the area. Well stopped by Nacho Miras. What a fabulous ball planted forward by Adnan Kalali. Rodriguez stayed onside. Miras stuck the foot out. He was just about on when the ball was played. Great delivery. Kalali was there and Miras missed it. Great ball in front of goal. Promise David, first touch, almost scores. Nacho Miras, brilliant save. But it's always interesting when Promise David is on the pitch. What a hit. It's a very uniquely built stadium. Oh, that's an absolute howler by Miras, and he got away with it. You don't always enjoy that luck. Union are the sort of club that will punish over and over. Good float in by Ben Brederode, and Mechelen have done it again! San Diego! And they might be praying to St. Jude here. It's been called offside. It was a brilliant free kick, a great routine. Almost perfect. And it is offside. Slightly leaning, all of his head is off. Cross was good, it's opened up in front of goal. It might be perfect for Hammer, and he's in the post! Hammer in a great position in front of goal. It fell so invitingly for the Swede, he unleashed it. But that was the moment for Mechelen to maybe win the game again against Union. Sorgan, brilliant. Florence in front of goal to score! Union lead with 6 minutes remaining. His first goal in a month. What a ball. Quick thinking, quick pass by Rob Schoofs of all people. The long-time Mechelen captain to assist Raul Flores to get the lead goal for Union. And maybe the winner. Cervais with a chip, looking for the flick onto the far post. There was a hand up there. It's a penalty! A penalty from Mechelen in stoppage time. The hand was up from Camille van der Pera, and it is a penalty for Mechelen. Van Breda from the spot. He's done it! Mechelen have done it again. Perfectly planted home. Buffal pokes it up. Raul Flores let it go. It's Louis Patrice. Flores on the overlap, chance to pull it across. Maybe go for it himself, and he did. And it's side netting from Raul Flores. Big chance for Union to win the game again. It's another great result for Mechelen against the champions. 5 years in a row, Union have come here, and 5 times they've failed to win. Yet again, they've been pegged back here in stoppage time. They've not won here in the top flight since 1955, and that record is maintained.
So, Union drop points at Mechelen for the 5th season in a row. 1-1 there and between Gent and Genk. Dender and Zulte Waregem opening up with that thrilling 2-2 draw. 2 out of 2 for Felicia Matchday at Leuven. 2-1 winners at Cercle. Antwerp with their first win in 9, 3-1 against Louvi&egrave. Anderlecht's first home win over Club Brugge since 2021. And Sint-Truiden's latest 1-0 win, tripping up Standard Liège. Union extend their lead at the top to 4 points over Club Brugge, not as much as they'd like. Anderlecht in third, now 8 behind, a point clear of Sint-Truiden, who stay fourth. The top 8 positions remaining the same. Charleroi up to 9th after their fine win over Westerlo, who are now only above the bottom 4 on goal difference. Leuven and Antwerp climb up thanks to their wins. Cercle slipped to second bottom, no league wins at 9. Dender still bottom, but with their 5th point of the season. We're back after the international break with Standard Liège hosting Zulte Waregem on the Friday night, 21st of November. Leaders Union host lowly Cercle, with Gent at troubled Westerlo, and Club Brugge hosting Charleroi. Genk and Mechelen are alongside each other in the table, and they face off Sunday lunchtime. It'll be Antwerp, Dender, Louvi&egrave, Anderlecht, and Felicia Matthew's Leuven up against his old club, 4th placed Sint-Truiden. Until next time, from Will Downing and the Pro League TV team in Brussels, enjoy your football.